Good morning, everybody. Kirsten, Sean, your personal trainers for a 45-minute total body conditioning workout. We're going to get started right away with a quick little warm-up just to get the body moving. So follow along. Let's just start swinging the arms. Some of you just got out of bed. Kind of loosen up and ease into this class today. Okay, one arm at a time goes up, the other one goes back, and switch. You can have your feet as wide apart as you're comfortable, just so long as you feel stable. Nice job. One more. Great job. Now we're going to take a big deep breath in, reach your arms nice and long, spread your fingers wide, let's get good length. Try to really grow your spine long here. And back by your side. One more time. You can take your gaze and look up. And back by your side. Nice job. Butt kicks. Warming up our legs. So double kick on each side. Great job. A few more. Last one. Now take it up, little knee lift here. Trying to get into our hip flexors a little bit. You can swing your arms, helps you sort of counterbalance. Maybe you do it a little bit quicker, get a little heart rate response here. Nice job. Now we're going to marry the two. So 2 butt kicks on each leg and 1 knee lift on each leg. Keep that going. Great job. One more knee lift. Nice, big deep breath. And we're just going to fold forward to your forward fold. Relax your head. Just feel a nice unweighting of your upper body. Now you're going to bend your knees and walk your hands out to a plank. Keep little bends in the elbows. Soften your knees and walk your hands back. And all the way back to standing. We're going to run through that 2 more times. So forward fold down, soft knees, walk out to plank, walk it back, and one last time. Forward fold down, back to your plank, walk it back in, and back to standing. Okay, we are going to get started. You can find a disc. If you don't have a disc and you're on hardwood floors or some type of tile floor where your foot will slide in a sock, that can work also. So we're going to start with a disc on our right leg. We're going to do a reverse lunge, no weights. Just take your hands wherever you like, slide that right leg back and pull it forward. Take it back and forward. So we're trying to keep very little weight in our right foot, right? So you really want to try to control it. All the work is happening here in this left leg. Slide back. Sean's demonstrating the movement without a disc. Maybe you don't have the ability to find some hardwood or tile. Maybe you're on a carpet. So if you are, don't worry. You can just step back to a regular lunge. 3 more here, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. So if you're using a disc, you want to try to keep the movement as smooth as possible. Okay, now we're going to take it to the other side. So left foot's holding the disc, slide it back, and come back up. Nice and smooth. Nice. You'll notice Sean's getting his leg bent in the back, his knees getting nice and low to the floor. I'm basically taking my leg back and keeping it almost straight. Nice and smooth. Maybe we slow it down a little bit when we bring it back up. Let's do 3 more. And if you have some weights, we're going to add that in for the next round. getting a little bicep curl. Why not, right? Okay, the disc goes back to your right foot. You're going to grab your weights. Any weight that you normally do for a bicep curl is fine. So foot back on that disc, you're back to that right leg, slide it back, and we're going to curl up when we pull the leg in. Try to lower those weights fairly slowly so you're working the negative as well of the movement. That way we get a little bit more out of the exercise. Great job. If you're using the disc, try to keep that leg straight in the back. All of the work right now is on that left leg and your biceps. Nice job. 3 more here, and we're going to switch legs. Try not to be in a hurry when you're sliding back. 1 more. Now switch sides. Back to your glide with the curl, so you slide back, curl as you bring it in. Nice. Back and forth. Try to maintain really good posture, so you're not letting the shoulders round. You're taking the negative on the down with the weight. Great job. 2 more here, and we're going to switch back to that right leg. We're going to add in an overhead press. So switch sides. So now your disc is back under that right leg. You're going to come down, curl up, and give me an overhead press. Great job. So it's a curl and a press. Nice work. We're struggling a little bit with having enough room, but you want to make sure you got good space around you. Okay, 3 more here, and then we're switching legs. Curl and press. Now again, if you don't have weights, don't worry about it. You can do the bicep curl move and the overhead press without the weights, or you can just hold your arms up the whole time. Slide back, bring it in, without the weights. Okay, switch legs. Disc under the left, curl as you slide back, overhead press, nice. Nice slow curl and slow press. You want to try to keep the movement slow and deliberate. That way we make sure we're doing the move with correct form. So we have 3 more here, and then we do a little move to get our heart rate pumping a little bit. That's always good to burn a few extra calories. 1 more. Nice job. Okay, if you have weights, you're going to keep them. We're just going to shoulder them here. Your feet are hip width apart. Make sure the toes are facing forward. You're going to give me a squat and a press. Squat, press. Keep that going. Exhale out your air when you pull the arms up. Press. Press. Now again, if you don't have weights, you can use maybe a soup can, or you can use no weights. Just reach your arms up strong and straight and come right back into your squat. 3 more breaths, and this is over. Nice job. Okay, time to put the weights down. Grab your mat for push-ups. If you need a little water break, don't be shy. Take it anytime. So, we're gonna Either do the push-ups with your knees down or not. I'll give you a side demonstration with my knees down. I'm not dropping my hips. I'm keeping them up and keeping my belly button pulled in towards my spine. I come down and push back up. The angle of my hips is not changing when I go down and up. The other thing I wanted to point out is don't have your elbows going all the way out to the side. You want them right about this position. Okay, here we go. The man of the hour is back. Let's get these push-ups done. You can count how many you do. I'm just gonna go till I feel like I'm able to maintain good form. Okay, here we go. Let's start. Don't forget your breath. Remember to keep that belly button pulled up and in towards your spine. Make sure those elbows are not sticking out too much. I'm going to try to squeeze in a few more here. And that's it for me. Whew. Hope you guys did great. Maybe you're still going, which is fabulous. But we're going to add on. So we're going to add one push-up back to a down dog. Sean will demonstrate. So he's going to do a regular push-up. And when he comes up, he's going to press back into his down dog. Maybe grab a breath or two. Come back, do another push-up, and back to down dog. Now, you can still do the push-ups with your knees on the floor, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do one push-up with my knees down and then press back to my down dog. Now I'm going to lower without my knees down, put my knees down to help me get back to my down dog, just to try to amp it up a little bit. So you got lots of options. You choose whichever one works best for you. I'm going to squeeze in a few more. Maybe one last one. One last down dog. And relax. Whew. Okay, shake it out. We're going to do some mountain climbers. So you have the opportunity to do them slowly or do them quickly, whatever you want, but we're looking to get a little bit of a heart rate response here. So keep that in mind. Ready? So you start out in your high plank position. You drive the knees up towards the elbows or the midline of the body, or if you're doing them slow, up towards your chest or armpit. Okay, here we go. Knock it out. Doing great. Hang on to it. We're about halfway. Speed it up if you can. Almost there. And done. Whew. Always gets my heart pumping. Okay, we're going to come up and work on a lateral lunge. Get water if you need. Towel off. So we're going to start on the right leg. So you take your legs out nice and wide. I'll stand back so you can see. Sean's giving you the side angle view. So I've got my feet forward. They're wide apart, but they're not so wide that I feel unstable. So I'm just going to start here without any weights for the first round. Right, Sean?
Sure.
Okay. Bend into that right leg, lunge, and come up. Lunge and up. We're staying on that one leg You can hold your hands at your heart, you can take them out, or you can just have them hang on your waist. Whatever you like. Nice work. A couple more here. Make sure you're giving me good range of motion. Big lunge. Okay, switch legs. Left side. Lunge down. Get nice and low. Keep your face up so it helps you to not ground your upper back, right? A few more here. Okay, now we're going to grab our weights if you have them. You come back to the same position. We're going to shoulder them. Nice. So get a good grip. They're resting on your shoulders. I'm just holding on to the forward part of them. So now, you start out in the same position. We're going to go back to the right leg. So you lunge down and come up with a step in. Lunge down, step in. Keep that going. Nice job. Now, if you don't have weights, you can take your arms up in the air when you lunge down, just like we do in our regular Koga class. One more on this leg, and we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, back to your feet in that starting position. You're going to lunge left, step in. Lunge left, step in. Great job. Okay, so to finish this off, meet me in your starting position. Now take the weights down, off the shoulder, put them on the floor. We're just going to go side to side. So I'm going to lunge right, back up, lunge left, back up. Finish this off. Nice low squats each time. Great job. Maybe you pick up the pace a little bit. Maybe we touch the floor each time. We have so many options. We just want to try to get our heart rate up here. So make sure you're still squatting before you come up. Just 5 more seconds. One more each side. Great job. Okay, back to our weights if you have them. Take a break if you need to. How you doing there, honey?
Good.
Okay, so we're going to take our right foot forward and our left leg back. So you're in a split lunge, and I'm nice and high on my toes in the back. So before we get started, you want to make sure you have good distance, like you can see, between your front and back foot, so you don't feel wobbly. So maybe your back leg needs to come out a little bit, but maybe it doesn't. So we're going to hinge forward. You're going to give me a bicep curl. You're going to hinge even more, and you're going to give me a kickback. So we're going to go bicep, kickback. Try to keep your elbows high. If you look at me from the side, when I kick back, my elbows stay pretty high. So you really feel your bicep being used in the kickback. Right?
Tricep.
Sorry, your tricep. Right. Back of the arm when you kick it back. Front of the arm when you curl. Nice job. One more. Great job. Okay, now we switch legs. Left foot forward, right leg back. You're gonna bicep curl and kick back. Bicep curl and kick back. Keep that going. Keep your elbows nice and high for your kick back. High on the toes on your back foot. Big hinge forward on that kick back also. And when you kick it back, you resist the weight when it comes back down. Nice. Kick it back. Try to keep that movement slowly, right? So you're not in a hurry. You really want to get into these triceps. Let's run through a few more. Kick it back. Curl it. Kick it back. Curl it. 2 more here. Nice. Last set. 1 curl, 1 kick back. Great job. Okay, let's put those weights down. Now we're just going to do you're going to come down into a squat with a little toe lift. If you want to keep it low impact, you're just coming up onto your toes. And if you want to make it high impact, you jump off the earth. Okay, so let's go. Touch the floor each time. Push your booty back. Move as quickly as you can, still getting a good bend into those legs. High on the toes if you're keeping your toes down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are grabbing a ball and we're going to work our inner thighs. So you're going to need a mat. Now if you don't have a ball, don't worry, we got you. You can use a roll of paper towels, or you can maybe just scrunch up a big towel and put them between your legs. But the most important part to really get a good workout on the inner thighs is to squeeze in, hold it, and release it out slowly. So I'm going to ask you to do all these movements really in slow motion. Okay, so you're lying down. You've got your ball between your knees. You squeeze it in. I'm going to lift up so I can make sure you hear me okay. Squeeze it in and then release it slowly. Squeeze it in and release it really slowly. You can relax your head all the way down on the floor or not, whatever feels good. As long as we're getting a good challenge to these inner thighs. So squeeze in and then out slowly, right back in. Keep that going. Keep your belly button pulled in and make sure your back is pressing nice and firmly into the earth. And see if you can sink your rib cage if you're lying down. Keep that going. Just here for about another 10 seconds. You got this. Should definitely be feeling some shaking. Right, Sean? Are you feeling some shaking?
I'm shaking.
Okay, now slow it down even more if you can. Pull it in, hold it, count to 3, and then release it slowly. Okay? In, hold, release out really slow. Squeeze. And slow on the way out. So this time, you're going to hold it in 3 counts. You're going to try to really squeeze it with all your might, and then let it go slowly. Squeeze in, hold it, release it slow. Maybe you can squeeze it a little more each time for the last 3. Squeeze in, hold it, release it slowly, squeeze in, hold it, and release it slow. One more time. In, hold it tighter, and release it slowly. Okay, great job. Take the ball out, shake your legs. You're not going anywhere though. Now we're going to use the ball, and sorry, we're going to use a band. Grab your light band. Sean, do you have your bands?
Yep.
Do you have one? Here. So, you know, on these bands it says how difficult or easy they are. So, I'm going to use the yellow one.
Can I use a heavy one?
No, I'm not using heavy. I think I'll use the blue because the blue is light. The yellow is extra light. So we're going to wrap it through our legs. Okay. Now you want to make sure that you've got resistance with this band so it's nice and tight. And then we're going to lie back down and lift our legs up. And now we're working the outer thighs. So you open up and then you bring it together slowly. Open up and bring it together slowly. You can relax your head all the way down if that feels better. And there's different positioning. You'll notice Sean has the band above his knees. You can do that too. Or you can even keep it lower down if you like. It's just whatever feels comfortable for you and for your knees. So maybe try switching it up and see what you like better. Actually, I'm going to switch bands because I think this one is way too light. I don't know, I'm feeling kind of strong today. How crazy is that? Oh yeah, a lot better. But you decide. You're really targeting the outside, the opposite of the inner thigh. Keep it going if you can. We're almost there. Nice. Let's just hang out here for 10 more seconds. Try to slow it down when you come in. As slowly as you can, in and out. Slow. Slow. Nice. 5 more seconds. If you squeeze in 2 more. Great job. Okay. We're going to grab that ball again. And we're going to do some knee tucks on the ball. And we're going to finish it off with some plank jacks. So I'll demonstrate first. I like to get on the ball one leg at a time. So I scoot back to the end of the mat. I take my one foot on the ball. My hands are going to come down on, I'm almost in a one-legged plank. Once I've got the sturdiness and my foot positioned on the ball correctly, then I take my other leg and lift it onto the ball. So the tops of the feet are on the ball. I've got little micro bends in the elbows. I'm going to press the ball in and do a little knee tuck, and then take the ball out slowly. Pull it in, knee tuck, try it, and out, and in. And if you can, when you come in, you can lift your hips up a little bit and really feel the abs challenged as you tuck in. We can run through a few more. I know it's challenging. Bear with me. And good job. Okay, right into some plank jacks here. You can do these on your forearms or you can do them on your hands. It really doesn't make a difference. Sean will be on his hands. I'll be on my forearms. We're just going to jump out and in. Now the low impact version is to just step out 1 foot at a time. Higher impact is to jump in and out. You decide. Let's do it. Trying to get our heart rate pumping a bit here. 5 more seconds. Hang on to it. Great job. Okay, towel off, get a drink, get some water. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Sean. Okay, we're gonna do some crunches on the ball. So, here's your ball, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Let's get on our ball. Now here, you want to make sure that you don't have too much of your back on the ball. So if you look at me from the side, my shoulder blades are not going to be on the ball. So just holding this position should feel challenging. If I had the ball way up on my shoulder blades, I would be able to do this all day long. When you roll off the shoulder blades and get that ball more on your lower back, then you start to feel the challenge. So find the right position and let's get started. Hands behind your head, elbows back, crunch it up and take it down slowly. Lift and lower slow. Oh, I feel shaking going on already. I hope you guys do too. Lift up and then roll down. Press up and roll down. Two more. Lift up and roll down. Lift up and roll down. One more time. Up, roll back. Great job. Whew. Okay, get rid of your ball. We're going to do some sit-ups. So, ball is out of the way. So let's start with our legs extended out all the way on your mat, nice and straight. We're just going to bring our arms forward. You're going to C-curve your spine, and you're going to round down. Tucking in that belly button towards the back. Lift your arms up, and then roll right back up. Now let's take your hands and really reach them beyond your toes, so we get a nice stretch into the back of our legs. Great job. C-curve down. Arms come up. Maybe you take them to the floor behind you. And C-curve back up. Please remember to pull the tummy in all the time you're doing this sit-up. So stomach pulls in when you go down. Arms come up. Round the shoulder blades, one vertebrae at a time. You roll yourself back up, pulling your tummy in, and you reach those arms beyond your feet so we get a nice stretch through our back. Round down. Let's do two more. Nice job. Here, one more. Great job. Okay, one last abdominal exercise. Grab your ball. You're going to bend your right leg. So if you watch me from the side, I'm going to bend my right leg. The left leg goes straight out, and I'm holding the ball with my left hand, and I'm creating an isometric activation, pushing the ball into my leg, forcing my lower back to stay on the floor. Let's try it. So grab your ball. We're starting with our right leg bent, our left leg extended out halfway off the floor, and press the ball into that right knee with your left hand. Hold it. Just hold it and breathe, and switch it over to the other side. Right hand pushes into the ball. Right leg extends out straight at a 45-degree angle from the floor. Press with all your might. Don't let the leg move. Breathe and switch other side. Please be mindful to press that lower back into the earth. And switch one last time. Pushing with your right hand with all your might. 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Oh, we did it. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Come on up, Sean. Take your legs out nice and wide. A little stretch before we sign off. You're just going to keep your spine long, walk your hands out. We want to try to get into our inner thighs a little bit here. Toes are flexed. Spine is long. Keep walking your hands out till you can't get there anymore unless you went into spinal flexion. Great job. Now walk them over to the right foot. So you're facing your right knee with your face. Nice. Take them over to the other side. Great job. Okay, bring them back together. Shake them out. Come up onto the toes. And all the way back up to standing. I thank you guys so much for your power and strength. Have an incredible day. Want to tell you that we have ordered some microphones and some other visual equipment that will help make this experience better for you. That's why Sean isn't able to talk. If I'm wearing these, only one of us can talk. But we will be back with 2 mics, both helping you get stronger by the day. Love you guys. Bye.